to first, double play.
Rizzo launches one way out of here. Rizzo gets on the top, he makes a catch.
Unbelievable base running by Eric Hosmer has tied it. That's at the middle, base hit. Anthony Rizzo with a home run. Cubs lead 5-4.
Swing and a miss, he got him. Down into center field, Altuve will win this ball
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Big Dog Bobo is in that spotlight, and I think it's clear why we're talking about him. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, and what else can you say about his performance on the mound last year? He was just absolutely dominating, keeping hitters baffled, and just about every time he went out there, he was awesome. And he meant so much to his team as well. You know, I don't think they would have had the season they did without him. And when you can say that about a single player in a team sport like baseball, well, then you know you're talking about a very special player.
All right. Now from Progressive Field here in Cleveland, MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Cleveland Indians. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He hasn't had any trouble hitting away from home this year, and his batting average on the road is up over 300. So there's a good chance we'll see him have some pretty good at-bats in this one.
And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Teddy Kalita heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
The designated hitter, Teddy Kalita.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Manny Machado will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. One and 2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Nope,
and that misses
inside.
for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Andres Guardado is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
But this is speared by the first baseman. And now we'll look at Mike Scioscia's lineup for the visiting Halo. Eric, who stands out to you?
Yeah, well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. His hitting streak is up to 11 games, and he's been a real problem for opposing pitchers.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left. Brian Dozier will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him.
And we'll get in tight here and give you a look at how he grips this curveball. You'll see the wrist action on the finish as he lets this thing go. And that one had some big-time snap to it.
Johan Cora is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curve.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stephen Young steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Manny Machado will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Hey, here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Now a throw over to first.
No, he's in there.
And he'll get back in safely.
Keeping him close.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Cutter low. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Runner at first here, one man out. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with two strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Stepping in now, Andres Guardado, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here we go.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Andres Guardado is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Shortstop, Andres Guardado.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Swing and a liner. Foul. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And a sinking fastball. Called strike three, and that's out number one.
Well, he's just putting on a clinic out there right now. Let's check it out on Show Track. Well, these guys are just having all sorts of trouble figuring him out. Strikes out his sixth batter of the game so far.
One down.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
That's
one
over,
ball, one
but
strike.
low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Brian Dozier stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Swing and a liner. Foul. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Dwayne Dages heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
First delivery to him on the way. Johan Cora comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Daryl Saldana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Daryl Saldana is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Young makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Young.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, when you're holding on to a 1-run lead, you don't want to start walking guys, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Teddy Kalita digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Hey, come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
Into the seats, 0-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, It always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Into the box now, Andres Guardado. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Hit hard to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Squared that one up just a little late. Trying to hold the lead. Hit hard to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Brian Dozier will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
No outs here, fellas.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Dwayne Dages stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. High in the air out to center field. Estrada is there.
Got it. Ball, I got it.
2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Johan Cora will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
Two down now. 2 down.
Curveball looked at here for strike one.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Too high. 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
We got 3-2.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
So many times, pitchers will get it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Indians 3 and the Angels 1. Daryl Saldana comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch.
Saldana.
Out in front of it, strike one. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2.
go.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Yeah, Matt, he's been the best in the American League in the first half in that category,
Hey, get
as
ahead,
you see
stay
there.
ahead right here.
You've got to love a pitcher that can finish what he starts. He's a workhorse if I ever saw one, and a great competitor, too.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Stephen Young stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, let's take a look at the sequence here on Showtrack. The first three pitches, they're all going to be down in the zone. So now you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else around the knees. Boom. That's when they change the sight level and get that last pitch by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Teddy Kalita. Drilled down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Now a throw over. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him.
Boy, what a time for that. This late in a tight ball game, in any ball game, really, you've got to know what you're doing out there. I mean, these are the kind of mistakes that make the difference between winning and losing. You've got to know that.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Estrada ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Julio Villarreal will enter the ball game out of the pen. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Reed Pinckney drove in 3 as the Braves downed the Marlins 5-2. Heading into today, the Marlins sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 5 games back. The Braves are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Nationals amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 9-4. Right now, the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 3 games back. The Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East, 5 games back. The Reds total 11 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 6-1. Looking at the standings, the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central, 20 games out of first. The Reds are 3rd in the division. They're 15 games back. Austin Archer collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks 2-1. At the moment, the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. They're 3.5 games back. The Rockies are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. Heading into today, the Yankees are leading the AL East. They have a 4.5 game cushion. The White Sox sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, 1 game out of first. Joey Magana turned in a great complete game effort, leading Boston to the win over the Rangers 4-1. As of today, the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 5.5 games back. The Rangers are in 3rd place in the AL West. They're 7 games back. Big Dog Bobo got the W while striking out 16 as the Indians disposed of the Angels 5-2. They now have 6 straight victories. Looking at the standings, the Indians are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They trail first by 4 games. The Angels are in 2nd place in the AL West. They're 2 games back. Nicholas Castro collected his 5th win in relief as the Twins defeated the Orioles 2-1. At the moment, the Twins are atop the AL Central, 1 game ahead of 2nd. The Orioles sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, 4.5 games back. The Tigers totaled 13 hits as a team as they dismantled the A's 10-2. Right now, the A's are in last place in the AL West, 10.5 back. The Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're 7 games back. The Houston Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-4. As of today, the Mariners are atop the American League West, 2 games up on 2nd place. The Astros are 4th in the division, 8 games out of first. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star.